Well, hello and good day, toy fans, and welcome to Super Awesome Toys. My name is Panama Zartan, and today I'm bringing you a review of the Beta Phase White Star Edition Waves 6 and 7 and Deluxe 2 and 3 of the Four Horsemen's Outer Spaceman. The Outer Spaceman's Beta Phase White Star Edition was the Four Horsemen's 2013 New York Comic Con exclusive, which, as with all their other exclusives, was available at their online store after the convention was over. With the Infinity Edition of this release opening for pre-order soon, what better time to go back and take a look at this latest offering than now? The figures of the White Star edition of the Outer Spaceman, being a beta phase release, come packaged inside a poly bag, unlike the soon-to-be released Infinity edition, which will come packaged in a blister card. On the front of the package, we get an Outer Spaceman sticker showcasing other characters in the line, and on the other side we get a peek of the figure within. Not really collectors friendly, but it's a nice way to keep costs down. The figures included in this latest release are Horoscope and Opromatum on Wave 6, Terra Firma and Jack Asteroid on Wave 7, Colossus Rex as the second deluxe figure, and Gamma X as the third deluxe figure. As you have already noticed, all the figures in the White Star edition are molded on bright white plastic with minor light blue paint-ups. All weapons and accessories are also molded in clear blue plastic. If we're talking about details, it is worth mentioning that all the women in this release share the same body. Every piece from the neck down is the same, with the exception of Horoscope, who has a different belly button decoration, and she doesn't have this helmet collar piece. The female body is curvy and voluptuous, with narrow legs and tiny feet, which makes it a pain to keep standing up. And since all three females share the same body mold, all of them suffer from the same balance issues. Terra Firma comes with a clear blue helmet which you can open and close. She has short hair, and her eyes in this edition are painted light blue. Out of the three females, her face is the most uninteresting of all, being that she's a human and all. Terra Firma shares this backpack accessory with Jack Asteroid only. It is shaped like a magnet with energy sparks shooting out from below. It has a very retro sci-fi look. Horoscope's head has a vague resemblance to that of Zodiac's, a figure released all the way back in Wave 2, but while Zodiac retains some human-like elements like two eyes and a nose, Horoscope's visage is more alien. She really looks like something out of an H.P. Lovecraft novel. The top part of her head has three big eyes, all painted blue, and the bottom part is a mass of tentacles that really give her a creepy vibe. Out of the three females, Opromatum is my absolute favorite. Her head is encased in a helmet similar to Metamorphose, a figure released in Wave 1, and you can see her face peering out from the hole in the front. Similar to the Masters of the Universe's Many Faces figure, Opromatum's helmet has a knob on top, and as you turn it, you can change between her three evil faces. Jack Asteroid is the other human in this release. His look is similar to Terra Firma's, as they're both human astronauts and have similar outfits. In Jack's case though, the globe that Terra Firma has on her belly button is located on his chest. His helmet is the same as Terra Firma's and it has the same articulation. In my opinion, Jack Asteroid's head sculpt looks better than Terra Firma's. He looks more heroic than she does. His body is lean and muscular, with some small detailing on the abs and belt. As previously stated, he also comes with the flight pack accessory. Gamma X, the third deluxe figure of the line, is one cool character. His upper torso is encased in a nice looking translucent armor which shows the creature beneath. The armor is made of two pieces which can be removed by pulling them apart. The unarmored figure looks like a robot straight out of a 50s sci-fi movie. His angular face shows only a cold stare with two power rods on either side of his head. His arms and legs are covered with non-repeatable angular patterns which makes Gamma X really stand out. And by the way, both his arms are different from one another. The same goes for his legs. Because Gamma X is so covered in intricate detail, his chest is somewhat disappointing. It is practically devoid of any detail. Not that it's a bad thing, since he looks very good with his armor on, and you won't even notice the lack of details, but I would have preferred something else that would have made this awesome figure perfect. And then we come to my favorite figure of the whole line, Colossus Rex. This is the second deluxe figure, and it really is the highlight of this latest release. Colossus Rex is a massive figure, which has a lot of weight to him. His whole body is covered with scales, which is, in my opinion, what makes this figure stand out. Imagine the amount of work that must have gone into sculpting all those scales. His face is definitely amphibian, with two fins at the sides of his head and another on top. His scowling mouth shows sharp fangs. His head rests on top of his barrel-chested upper torso, which in turn is covered by a wicked armor with sharp spikes. And when I say sharp spikes, I mean sharp, so be careful. His armor is removable. By removing his head and popping out his arms, you can just slip it right out of the torso. Just plug his head and arms back in for an unarmored look. Since all the females share the same body, their points of articulation are basically the same. The arms go forwards and backwards, the wrist rotates on a swivel joint. There's also a swivel joint under the chest which can go side to side. The legs can move forwards and backwards, but they don't go up that much, so this is as good of a sitting pose as you'll get. There's a cut at the knee and one at the ankle. Their heads, though, all have different articulation. Terra Firma's head can go side to side. Horoscope's head is split in two. The top part can move independently from the tentacles. To rotate and change Opromatum's faces, just rotate the knob at the top of the helmet. Jack Asteroid's arms go forwards and backwards with a cut at the wrist that rotates the hand. He has a swivel at the waist and another at the chest. His legs can go forwards and backwards. There's a cut at the knee and another at the ankle. As stated before, his helmet works just like Terra Firma's, and it's removable. This gives access to the head, which can move side to side. His flight pack can also rotate on its base. To get the full range of articulation out of Gamma X, we need to remove his armor. This way we can rotate his head side to side. There's a cut on his waist which goes side to side. His arms can go forwards and backwards and can rotate at the elbow. His legs go forwards and backwards and rotate at the knee and at the ankle. Because of this part of his armor, his leg articulation is hindered when he's wearing it. Also, when armored, his head can't be moved, obviously. Colossus Rex's head moves side to side. The arms go forwards and backwards, but the movement is hindered by his pauldrons. He has a swivel at the elbow and another at his wrists. His wrists, as you can see, can rotate side to side. His legs go forwards and backwards, and there's another swivel at the knees and another at the ankles. As for accessories, Horoscope comes with this staff, which handle is molded like her home planet of Saturn. She also comes with this retro sci-fi ray gun, which she can hold in either hand. Opromatum is the only figure whose weapons are not cast in clear blue plastic. She comes packaged with a ray gun and this weird antenna-like thing. Terra Firma comes with a ray gun which she can hold in either hand. And the United States flag. It's just a sticker though. All women come with 2 extra arms and they all share the same molds. Colossus Rex comes with this awesome spike shield with his face on front. It has a clip on the back which you can remove. The spikes on the front are sharp, so again, be careful. He also includes this battle staff and a sharp morning star. The last 2 accessories he comes with are 2 extra open hands. One thing to notice though, the peg hole wall of his right hand is too thin and can break if you're not careful. This is an error the 4 Horsemen didn't catch before sending the figure into production. Lastly, Gamma X includes this cool looking conical ray gun. You can remove the front cone if you like for a different look. His other weapon is another ray gun with a diamond shaped tip. He can hold these weapons on either hand, but he doesn't have quite a tight grip. You can plug his other ray gun in this hole on top of his armor. So you've seen me popping pieces off the figures and popping them back in. That's because these figures use the Glios Fit Function joint system designed by Matt Dowdy of Onel Design. The Glios Fit Function is a peg and socket joint that makes them interchangeable with each other. This means that you can change arms, legs, heads, and customize your characters, not only amongst figures of the same line, but with any figure that uses the Glios system. This opens up a world of customization and fun possibilities. At the time of this video's creation, the Beta Phase White Star edition of the Outer Spaceman is still available for purchase at www.shop4horsemen.com, and pre-orders for the Infinity Edition will open on February 28th at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you think these figures are up your alley, Go to www.shop4horsemen.com and order yours today.